I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Brett Schulman. He is the co-founder and CEO of CAVA. Brett, it's wonderful to have you back at the NYSE. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, Judy, it's great to be back, and we brought some food this time.
You brought some food, and not only did you bring some food, you also brought your IPO.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank
Welcome to the NYSE community. It's been an exciting morning here at the NYSE.
We're thrilled to be here. Thanks.
Great. So now, Brett, tell me, how does CAVA's IPO reflect its commitment to expanding its reach and inviting more people to the table?
Yeah, so with the capital we've raised today, we will be able to continue to expand across the country. We operate in 22 states in the District of Columbia today. That leaves 26 states in the continental US we are not currently operating in, but tremendous growth opportunity within our current footprint as well. So just excited to live out our mission, bring heart, health, and humanity to food to more communities across the United States.
Now, talk to me about how you've established yourself as a category-defining brand within the food industry.
Yeah, so we think that you've seen these big demographic shifts in the country, and people are seeking out bolder, more healthful flavors, but more adventurous flavors, and that's where our Mediterranean cuisine comes in. It's the unique cuisine where taste and health unite, but without compromise, without having to make sacrifices. And we've been able to establish a clear, dominant leadership position in the category as we define the category, and kind of our version, modern version of my co-founders' heritage and culinary that they grew up with. And that's really translated to not only great success across all regions of the country, but really great success at dinner as well as lunch. We cook with fire, we roast, we grill, and we braise. So 45% of our revenue mix is at dinner, 55% at lunch, and that allows us to be incredibly successful whether we're in the cities or in suburbs and small towns.
Okay, so now how do CAVA's origins guide the company and contribute to its success in today's market?
Yeah, I talked about my co-founders, Ted, Ike, and Dimitri, all sons of Greek immigrants. So we just try and channel what we call our concept essence, really rooted in their Mediterranean and heritage and culinary that they grew up with, and bring it to a larger audience, not only through our food, but through the hospitality that we serve it with. So
share a little bit more about how the company came to be and how you became to be a part of the company.
Yeah, so Ted, Ike, and Dimitri, that inspiration of putting their modern lens on their family's heritage and culinary, opened up a single full-service restaurant in Rockville, Maryland, over 16 years ago today, still is there today, as a way to express that, right? And they then opened a second restaurant and started to serve the dips and spreads that were popular in that restaurant in a couple local Whole Foods. And that's when I got into the picture. A friend of mine from college said, hey, I'd like you to talk to my cousin. He needs some help with some dips and spreads. I said, okay. So introduced me to Ted, her cousin, and the guys asked me to help with that consumer packaged goods business, and we hit it off. And they said, Brett, why don't you be our fourth partner? And I said, well, let me talk to my wife. And we went out to dinner at the restaurant, didn't tell them we were coming, and was so struck by the authenticity, the passion, how flavorful the food was, but how good we felt after, and how happy their team was working there, the culture of the restaurant. And I went to the guys and I said, we gotta bring this to a larger audience. We have to make this accessible to all, not just in a full service format. So we spent about a year figuring out how that would translate into the walk the line format, the CAVA as you know it today. And we opened our first in Bethesda, Maryland in 2011. And fast forward to today, we're operating over 263 restaurants in over 22 states.
All right, and now you're a publicly traded company here on the New York Stock Exchange. So tell me, what opportunities lie ahead for the company?
Yeah, so continued growth. We've set a target of 1,000 restaurants by 2032. And again, it's all those states we don't currently operate in, and continued growth in the states we do operate in, and then continuing to create our format evolutions, as we call it. So we have our core restaurant format, but creating new channels for people to opt in on how they want to engage with our brand, whether that's our digital order pickup off the shelf, whether it's ordering down the line and eating in our dining room, or whether it's driving around to one of our 20 plus drive-through pickup lanes when maybe I got a little one in the car seat and you don't want to have to pull them out to go pick up your order off the shelf. You pull around to the pickup window. So allow us to meet the needs of our guests in the trade areas that they're trafficking.
All right, well, congratulations again on your IPO and welcome to the NYSE family.
Thanks, Judy. It's great to be here.